The person I think who handles stress the worst in the office is Shaz.
Marcel, if he's in there, don't mess with him.
Maybe Philip, because I've hardly seen him since being in Mauritius.
The atmosphere in the workplace the past maybe 3 weeks has been so just work orientated. Everyone is just working, there's no time for nothing else.
I'd go for Phil. He kind of freaks out.
I just see red flags everywhere and they just busy, that's it.
Shaz.
I don't even want to go into the workspace. There's time for play, there's time for work, but when there's time for work, it's work, nothing else.
Leroy.
I am Basil John Scordillis. As you can see, the t-shirt over here, it does all of that, and you can call me whatever you like. Most prefer BJ. And I'm the office and house manager for Free Lives. Also bug tester and a social media sort of Steam forum guy.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
I've been wanting to put armor and Gorn on the enemies for a while now, and we finally got that done. It took like a week longer to get it modeled than we had anticipated.
Doing the armor was kind of stressful because I wasn't really used to the process of, high poly sculpting and then making low poly and then baking. I used to do a lot of like low poly, just diffuse painting stuff, so this was kind of all new to me.
Things are a little bit backed up because of that, but it's in the game now. It's pretty fun. It's cool.
It's done, and now Ron is requesting more of it. So maybe I did a good job, maybe.
Hopefully now that armor is done, I want to do a couple of other small tweaks.
So pretty much everything else, like the weapons, the environment, the crowd, still needs to be made.
But I want to get it to Devolver before the end of the month because there's a jam I might want to enter. So I'm going to send them a build, hear what they think, and if they might be interested in publishing it. It is a VR game, but I think it's a cool VR game at least. And yeah, hopefully they'll be interested.
I think Genital Jousting will be released on time, yeah. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Richard's, every time I look over the screen, he's doing something and it looks good.
We got a build to code for the trailer on time, sort of, kind of. Still kind of updating it every day, don't tell Shaz.
Do I think Genital Jousting is going to launch on time? Based on our history, I think probably not.
What is its deadline?
Although our deadlines look like a fuck show right now, they're still like a lot better than they've ever been in the past, so I'm still pretty okay.
People have this strange obsession with deadlines. Like a deadline is like an imaginary point in time that people agree to launching something, but it doesn't really matter. Like you miss a deadline, the world doesn't end.
Things that are so simple, like the trails that the penis leave, are actually like really complicated. Like it's using multiple cameras and projection and stuff.
I want to say yes. I need to believe yes.
We're trying to make penetration work over network, which is complicated as well.
Genital Jousting is going to release on a deadline.
And it's better that I figure that shit out now than that they break the date before we launch, because that would be awful.
Regarding crunch, there was a jam we did a couple years ago. It was the 7-day FPS. We wanted to enter it. A week was enough time to kind of talk about the game a lot between us and kind of imagine the final product. As we were progressing along the timeline, we realized that the game wasn't going to have all the things we'd been talking about. The worst part about this, I behaved miserably and I hurt morale for the whole team. The lesson I took away from this is planning far ahead creates a social reality that then you need to fulfill for you to feel just okay. What you actually want to be doing is keeping in mind what are the possibilities, but looking at what you currently have in front of you and feeling excited about doing the very next step. Yeah, and also I figured out that adding chainsaws onto rockets is really cool.
One crunch story was when Richard was tinkering with the network code at the last minute and somehow like broke the whole thing.
When you press enter, it takes you back to the main menu instead of starting the game.
More broken than anything else in the history of Broforce, which is pretty fucking broken.
And had to rebuild it from scratch, like as the update launched.
Rich, you're right. Crashing. You're crashing or Broforce is crashing? Broforce is crashing and I can't deal with it.
I think everyone was actually having a party that night and he was there rebuilding the whole network again.
There was a time when I had to come back to the office at 10 o'clock at night and play Hell for like the 40th time until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm running through Hell again. They continue to update, and through these updates
Break things.
they break things, exactly, yeah.
They were literally uploading a build like every hour, and I had to keep on playing. It was hardcore.
What's happening now?
Go to Hell. Do not pass go.
Yeah, it didn't actually.
Find your way out of it and don't go to jail.
The Broforce ending was made a couple of hours before we actually launched the game on Steam.
I don't think we can do this in one day.
To be fair, we still have about 20 hours.
It's always been
It's not
amazing
last
thing ever.
minute. Let's
Which to me is insane, but also like pretty awesome. Because the ending is pretty sweet, right? But Jesus, I mean, we launched it literally a few hours before it went live on Steam, which is insane.
I don't know what we've been doing for the past 3 years because like nothing's fucking done in the game, but it's alright. We'll finish it tonight.
On the day that we were launching Broforce, the team started brainstorming ideas for Broforce 2.
Am I being crazy? Is this actually a good feature?
Like let's, have a sauna, talk about it, chill out, decide whether it's a good idea or not.
While Broforce wasn't actually ready to upload.
We don't have to worry what's canon for a sequel which we haven't started working on or planned yet.
We should start working on the sequel then.
That was a great meeting.
For Broforce, for long periods of time, there would be somebody in the office literally 24/7.
I only got up about 24 hours ago.
You would wake up, whatever the time is, somebody would still be there from the night before. And when you're finished working, they've already been there for a couple of hours as well. So we just had these overlapping times. I don't actually even know what all I have to do still, but I'm sure it'll all be done.
So the stupidest thing that Free Lives ever did that still worked out was that when we were running out of money during Broforce and we were scraping by every month, people were drawing half salaries. It was really tough. It was really stressful. We decided that to solve some of our financial woes, we would enter into a game jam competition, make a game, and win it. It had already started at the time we decided to enter it, and we knew that if we didn't win, we'd still have no money and we'd be in a far worse position. We'd made a game called Strange Happenings in Murder Island, a pixelated 3D game about being plane crashed on an island with a laser-breathing T-Rex. And bizarrely, we won it, got the money, and everything worked out pretty great.
The person that handles the stress the best in the office, I can tell maybe it's Evan.
I think Evan handles stress the best. He always looks calm and collected and laughs at stuff, even when he is stressed.
I do think Rowan handles stress really well. And I don't think I'm too bad.
I think we all handle stress pretty well, considering how much pressure we're under when things start to get stressful.
When things are on fire and nothing is in place, I think that's when Shaz is at her happiest and at her best. So I think she both handles stress the best and the worst.
Leroy.
deal super well with stress. So how I deal with it is by like letting everything else in my life fall apart and just focusing on that one thing. My driver's license is expired, and I don't have bank cards, and I've lost my cell phone. I run out of underwear, and I just can't deal with any of that, so I just somehow forge on ahead without to deal with those things. All I do is sleep and eat and work on Pro Force. Once the game is out, the like monkey on my back will be gone, and we'll keep working on it, but I won't be like existentially stressed about it anymore. And maybe I can go out and get some of those things and be normal.
My vote is you start with underwear.
It's probably good advice.